Welcome to my presentation about Pedro Winter, also known as Busy P. Pedro Winter, the iconic French record producer, DJ, and artist manager of Daft Punk, was born Pierre Winter in Paris in 1975. Prior to that, he grew up in a small town outside of Paris. Winter is widely recognized for his work as Busy P, an alias he adopted when he started producing music in the early 2000s. He has released several albums under his name and is also the founder of Ed Banger Records. His career has been marked by numerous awards and accolades from both critics and fans alike. In 1996, Pedro Winter began managing Daft Punk and continued to do so until 2008. During this time period, he helped them become one of the most successful electronic acts in history with their groundbreaking albums Discovery and Human After All. Today, Pedro Winter continues to make music as Busy P while also managing other artists. He is considered a pioneer of the French touch movement and remains a major influence on modern electronic music. What other kinds of work has your artist done? Well, Pedro Winter released several solo albums and collaborated with other artists. In addition to his work as a producer and label head, Pedro Winter has been an advocate for the use of technology in music production and promotion. He believes that technology can revolutionize the music industry if used responsibly. How did they get their start as an artist manager? Pedro Winter's first met members of Daft Punk in 1996 when he was a teenager at a party promoter. He had heard the music and was impressed, so he reached out to them and offered to be their manager. After they were accepted, Pedro Winter went on to manage Daft Punk for 12 years until 2008. During this time, he helped them gain recognition and success in the electronic scene. Next, I'll play an interview, and the important part is how he got his start with more details in the very beginning of this interview. What artists have they worked with and how were those relationships established? In 2002, he created Headbangers Entertainment, through which he had managed various artists. He has several artists that he includes that you can see here, and he has also worked with Justice, Mr. Flash, Crazy Bald Head, Yuffie. Winter's relationships with these artists were established through his record label Ed Banger Records, and he founded the label in 2003, and he has since released music by up-and-coming French electro artists such as Justice and Mr. Flash. He also managed Daft Punk for a period of time before focusing on his own label. And Winter has been an activist for French electronic music for 25 years and counting, and we have some interesting facts about him that I'll share a little later. And his work has helped bring France to the four corners of the globe and has made him a symbolic figure of the electronic music scene. Was there anything unique about their management style? His unique artist management style is characterized by his hands-on approach to managing the careers of his artists. He takes an active role in their creative process, providing guidance and advice on how to best develop their sound and reach their full potential. Winter's style also involves taking a holistic view of the music industry, looking beyond just the music itself to consider how it can be used to promote the artist's overall career. This includes exploring opportunities for collaborations with other artists, creating marketing campaigns that will help build an audience for the music, and finding ways to monetize their work. By taking this comprehensive approach, Winter has been able to successfully launch many successful careers in the music industry. Was there anything unique? Continued. In addition to his hands-on approach, Winter also emphasizes the importance of communication between himself and his artists. He encourages open dialogue between them so that they can share ideas and provide feedback on each other's work. This helps ensure that everyone involved is working together towards a common goal, creating great music that will resonate with the listeners around the world. Overall, Pedro Winter's artist management style is one that focuses on collaboration and communication between himself and his artists, as well as taking a comprehensive view of the music industry in order to create successful careers for them. He is best known for his work with Daft Punk, like I've mentioned before, and so during this time he was instrumental in helping to launch their career and expand their reach beyond France. Winter has also been successful in his own right as a solo artist and label owner. He founded Ed Banger Records in 2003 and has since released several albums under the alias Busy P. Through Ed Banger Records, he has signed and promoted some of the most popular acts in electronic music, including Justice, Breakbot, Sebastian, and more. In addition to his work with Ed Banger Records, Winter has also made a name for himself as a curator of live events. He organized the first ever FNAC Live Festival in 2022, which features performances from Bob Sinclair and himself. He has also hosted several radio shows on Apple Music under the name Ed Rec Radio, where he plays exclusive mixes from some of the biggest names in electronic music. Overall, Pedro Winter's success can be attributed to his business and acumen, as well as his creative vision for promoting both himself and his artist. By signing talented acts to Ed Banger Records and curating unique live events, such as the FNAC Live, he has helped to shape the landscape of modern electronic music while also creating opportunities for himself and others within it. Winter has made some controversial decisions that have caused him criticism from fans and industry professionals. One of the most notable controversies surrounding Pedro Winter was his decision to sign Daft Punk to Virgin Records in 1996. This move was seen by many as a betrayal of their underground roots and a sellout move for financial gain. The duo had previously released their debut album on Soma Quality Recordings, an independent label based in Glasgow. By signing with Virgin Records, they were able to reach a much larger audience, but this came at the cost of credibility with the underground music scene. Another controversy surrounding Pedro Winter was his decision to leave Daft Punk's management in 2008. The move was seen as another betrayal of fans and led to speculation about why he left so suddenly. Some speculated that it was due to disagreements between him and the duo over creative direction, while others suggested it was due to personal issues between them. Overall, Pedro Winter has an impressive career in the music industry, but his decision has not always been well received by fans or industry professionals. Despite this, he continues to be an influential figure in the electronic music scene and is credited with helping launch many successful careers over the years. Some key takeaways that I have, the first one I'd like to say is that researching with Pedro Winter about his artist manager career is that passion and energy are essential to success. Daft Punk didn't want someone with experience in the music business as their manager, and they wanted someone with a lot of energy who was the same age as them. This shows how important it is to be passionate and enthusiastic about what you do if you want to be successful. Another lesson I learned from researching Pedro is that it's important to take risks and be creative when pursuing a career in the music industry. Winter created Ed Banger Records, allowing him to sign acts more, and he was able to do artist management for more than just one act because of this. And he has become some of the most influential artists in the electronic music today is his talent as an artist manager. And this shows that taking risks can pay off if you're willing to put yourself out there and try something new. And finally, I learned that networking is essential for success in any field, especially in the music industry. Pedro has been able to build a strong network over his career by attending events and conferences, collaborating with other artists, and using social media platforms. This has enabled him to stay connected with other professionals in the industry, which has helped him further his own career as well as those of his clients. Pedro Winter was also responsible for introducing innovative approaches to marketing and promotions that enabled Daft Punk to reach a wider audience. One example of this was the use of viral marketing and campaigns. In 2006, Pedro Winter launched a series of online videos featuring Daft Punk's music and visuals. These videos were shared widely on social media platforms such as YouTube and MySpace, helping to spread awareness about the group and its music. Another example is the use of exclusive merchandise. Pedro Winter created limited edition items such as t-shirts, hats, and other accessories that could only be purchased through his label, Ed Banger Records, or concerts. This strategy allowed fans to feel like they were part of the exclusive club, while also creating additional revenue streams for Daft Punk. Finally, Pedro Winter made sure that Daft Punk's live shows were always highly anticipated events by creating unique experiences for his concert goers. He organized special events such as secret shows in unusual locations or collaborations with other artists that made each show memorable for fans. These innovative approaches to marketing and promotions by Pedro Winter helped make Daft Punk one of the biggest names in electronic music today. His strategies are still being used by many artists today as a way to stand out from the crowd and reach new audiences. The techniques we would use for our current artist this month that I have learned, the lesson or the technique or perspective that the manager I studied that can apply to the career of the artist in our group is, according to an interview with Pitchfork, Daft Punk's success was closely linked to a strong visual identity in their record sleeves, videos, and masks. Winter says, in response, Daft Punk and I belong to Generation 75. We were born in 1975, so we are somewhat in the middle of the rebellion and freedom of the 70s and the consumer culture of the 80s. Maybe because of that, marketing and communication were always part of what we did. This might be a bad thing for some, but for us it was good. For me, marketing is about how to present a project. The idea for Daft Punk not to show their faces came when they signed with Virgin. At the time, in 1996, an electronic band signing with a major label was something new, at least in France. Daft Punk knew that this meant a marathon of promotion, TV appearances, etc. To protect themselves and to be discreet, they came up with the masks and 3 years later, the robot helmets. An interesting fun fact is in 2018, Winter was awarded the Chevalier de l'Ordre des Artistes des Lettres by the French government for his contributions to French culture through music, artistry, and management. Thank you.